was a cautious man of the road. He walked looking over his shoulder and remained faithful to his code. When something caught his eye, he'd measure his need, and then very carefully he'd proceed. Billy met a young girl in the early days of May. It was there in her arms he let his cautiousness slip away. In their lover's twilight, as the evening sky grew dim, he'd lay back in her arms and laugh about what had happened to him. On his right hand, Billy tattooed the word love. On his left hand was the word fear. And in which hand he held his fate was never clear. Come Indian summer, he took his young lover for his bride. And with their own hands they built a house down by the riverside. Now Billy was an honest man. He wanted to do what was right. He worked hard to fill their lives with happy days and loving nights. Alone on his knees in the darkness, for steadiness he'd pray. For he knew in a restless heart the seed of betrayal lay. One night Billy awoke from a terrible dream, calling his wife's name. She lay breathing beside him in a peaceful sleep, 1,000,000 miles away. He got dressed in the moonlight and down to the highway he strode. When he got there, he didn't find nothing but road. Billy felt a coldness rise up inside of him that he could not name. Just as the words tattooed across his knuckles would always remain. At their bedside he brushed the hair from his wife's face as the moon shined on her skin so white, filling the room with the beauty of God's fallen light.
It's a Mike Ryan set tonight.
Come and serve, for you are weary, and the night is cold out there. Though our lives are very humble, what we have to share. There is wine here to revive you. There's bread to keep you strong. There's a bed to rest till morning, rest from pain and rest from wrong. Tell his reverence your story. Let us see if he's impressed. You were lodging here last night. You were the honest bishop's guest. And then out of Christian goodness, when he learned about your plight, you maintain he made a present of the silver. That is right. But my friend, you left so early. Surely something slipped your mind. You forgot I gave these also. Would you leave the best behind? So, messieurs, you may release him, for this man has spoken true. I commend you for your duty. May God's blessings go with you. But remember this, my brother, see in this some higher plan. You must use this precious silver to become an honest man. By the witness of the martyrs, by the passion and the blood, God has raised you out of darkness. I have saved your soul for God.
All right, we got a Mike Ryan set here tonight. It's Mike Ryan's birthday, so it's a tribute set. Mike Ryan and I saw Les Miserables in theaters together. Of course, the Tom Hooper version, which was shot very strangely, but the performances were superb. And Mike had not seen the piece before, and we had a great time. So. This set's also dedicated to AP Tuner 3, an open source PC program that lets you do a jack-in auto tuner to your guitar on your computer while you play. As you go, I knew much more then than I knew now. City Art Deco eyes, city lit by fireflies. They're advertising in the skies for people like us. And I miss you when you're not around. I'm getting ready till you leave the ground. Don't look before you laugh. Look ugly in a photograph. The flashbulbs, purple irises the camera can't see. I've seen you walk astray. I've seen you in the closing rain. Can you see the beauty inside of me? What happened to the beauty I had inside of me? And I miss you when you're not around. I'm getting ready till you look around.
the city of blinding light. In the city of blinding lights. More you know, the less you feel. The more you know, some pray and others steal. Blessings not just for the ones who kneel, luckily. In the early morning rain, with $1 in my hand, with an aching in my heart, in my pockets full of sand. I'm a long ways from home, and I miss my loved ones so. No place to go, out on runway number 9, big 707 set to go, but I'm stuck here in the grass, where the cold wind blows. tasted good, and the women all were fast. Well, there she goes, my friend. She's rolling down at last. This old airport's got me down. It's no earthly good to me, 'cause I'm stuck here on the ground, cold as drunk as I can be. You can't jump on a jet plane like you can a freight train, so I best be on my way in the early morning rain. So I best be on my way now. In the early morning rain.
It's a Mike Ryan set tonight.
I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water no matter how hard I try. Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know, where I cannot go, where I long. the sky meets the sea now, it calls me. No one knows how far it goes now. If the wind in my sail on the sea stay behind me, one day I'll know. If they're gone, no, there's no telling how far out I know. Everybody on this island seems so happy on this island. Everything is by design. I know everybody on this island has a role on this island, so maybe I can roll with mine. I can lead with pride, I can make us strong, I'll be satisfied. Play along, but the voice inside, a different song. What is wrong with see the light as it shines on the sea, and it's blinding, but no one knows how deep it goes. And it seems like it's calling to me, so come find me. Let me know what's beyond that line. Will I cross that line? See the line on the sky meets the sea, it calls me. No one knows where it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know how far I'll go.
It's a Mike Ryan set tonight. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to take a quick break. We're not as young as we once were, so we're going to have to take a quick intermission here. To Mike Ryan's Set Night. So I started working with all these wires, to do these live sets. And it's a two instrument set really. And all of a sudden there's like 9 wires. And it depends where you plug it in. But I keep thinking about in the Star Wars documentary, Empire of Dreams. Mark Hamill talks about in the early days in Empire, when he would interact with Frank Oz as Yoda. It was wireless, but it was the early days of consumer wireless, stuff like that. And then like halfway through a scene, he'd be like, "Oh, I got the Stones." He would like pick up weird radio frequencies because of the wireless. But yeah, I keep getting hints of Kiss and whatnot in my headphones. It's actually AC/DC. I just listened for a second. It was Thunderstruck. Ambulance came and they took your pulse, packed up your things and the papers read. Some boys forgot what the heart it brings, and the pounding in the streets was your heart in 4/4 time, and the taste of defeat was never too far from your mind. With a suitcase in her hand, I always sorta kinda wished I looked like Elvis. And in my head there's all these classic cars and outlaw cowboy bands. I always kinda sorta wished I was someone else. So gravity came and stole the tempo from the schoolboys' praise, and the crowd shuffled in. You're getting drinks for the same boys who once bought you everything, and the patter on the bar was just this one time. Only one night to get by. And Maria came from Nashville with a suitcase in her hand. I always kinda sorta wished I looked like Elvis. And in my head there's all these classic cars and outlaw cowboy bands. I always kinda sorta wished I was someone else. There were southern accents on the radio as I drove home. And at night I wake up with the sheets soaking wet. It's a pretty good song, maybe you know the rest. Maybe you know the rest. Maybe you know the rest. And Maria came from Nashville
suitcase in her hand. I always kinda sorta wished I looked like Elvis. And in my head there's all these classic cars and outlaw cowboy bands. I always kinda sorta wished I was someone else. When our boots they hit the ground, they made a high and lonesome sound. When our boots they hit the ground, they made a high and lonesome sound. When our boots they hit the ground, they made a high and lonesome sound. When our boots they hit the ground, they made a high and lonesome sound.
The Gaslight Anthem. That's off a record I first heard when we moved into our college house senior year, where Mike Ryan would always bring, after work, a good cooler filled with, well, either beer or delicious shiitake mushroom from his place of business. But I first heard this record, the 59 Sound, the summer before I moved in with our fourth roommate in his room, but he would play that a lot, by the Gaslight Anthem. I can see the glowing lights. I can see them every night. Really not that far away. I could be there in a day. I wonder if you live there still. I kinda think you always will. If I tried, you'd probably be hard to find. What I feel about you then, I'm just glad I can explain. You're beautiful and close and young. In those ways we were the same. There's a lot I've not forgotten. I let go of other things. If I tried, they'd probably be
hard to find. They can all just kiss off into the air. They can all just kiss off into the air. I don't know why we had to lose the ones who took so little space. They're still waiting for the year to cover what we can't erase. I'm not holding out for you. I'm still waiting for the signs. If I tried, you'd probably be hard to find.
I got Hendrix now in the headphones. We got two national songs here. I saw the National at Lupo's with Mike Ryan. Mike Ryan had never even heard of this band, I think, much. But he knew his friends were going, and he bought a ticket. And I've tried to follow such a model. You know, your time and your money if you don't know the band. That's a cool thing if a friend invites you and you go along. So a couple national songs here. graceless. Is there a powder to erase this? Is it dissolvable and tasteless? You can't imagine how I hate this. Graceless. I'm trying, but I'm graceless. Don't have the sunny side to face this. I am invisible and weightless. You can't imagine how I hate this. Graceless. I'm trying, but I'm gone through the glass again. Just come and find me. God loves everybody, don't remind me. I took the medicine when I went missing. Just let me hear your voice, just let me listen. Graceless. I figured out how to be faithless, but it will be a shame to waste this. You can't imagine how I hate this. Graceless. I'm trying, but I've gone through the glass again. Just come and find me. God loves everybody, don't remind me. I took the medicine when I went missing. Let me hear your voice, just let me listen. All of my thoughts of you, bullets through, rock and through, come apart at the seams. Now I know what dying means. I am not my rosy self. There are roses on my shelf. Take the white ones, they're my favorites. It's the side effects that save us, grace. Take the flowers you find in a vase. If you're dead in the morning, it'll brighten the place. Don't let them die on the vine, it's a waste. Grace. There's a science to walking through windows. There's a science to walking through windows. There's a science to walking through windows. There's a science to walking through windows without you. All my thoughts of you, bullets through, rocking through, come apart at the seams. Now I know what dying means. I am not my rosy self. Get the roses on my shelf. Get the white ones, they're my favorite. It's the side effects that save us, grace. Take the flowers you find in a vase. If you're dead in the morning, it'll brighten the place. Don't let them die on the vine, it's a waste. Grace. A brief break here on Mike Ryan Night. back here for Mike Ryan night. Want to say hello to Mike Ryan. It's his birthday. Out of respect. We're going to play a few more tunes here. Let it be known if your name's Mike Ryan. If you got any requests, let me know. And I will try and play them. Songs are like tattoos.
You know I've been to sea before. Crown and anchor me. Or let me sail away now. Hey, blue, here's a song for you. Ink on a pen underneath the skin. An empty space to fill in. Oh, there's so many sinking now. You gotta keep thinking you can make it through these days. Acid blues and ass, needles, guns, and grass. Lots of laughs, lots of laughs. Everybody's saying that hell is the hippest way to go. I don't think so, but I'm gonna take a look around it though. Blue, I love you. Hey, blue, here's a shell for you. Inside you'll hear a sigh. soggy lullaby. There's your song from me.
Get a request from the man. I never played this one before. I'm climbing this ladder, my head in the clouds. I hope that it matters. I'm having my doubts. I'm watching the sailors now slide by on the lake. Ice frozen 6 feet deep. How long does it take? I'm singing this borrowed tune I took from the Rolling Stones. Alone in this empty room, too wasted to write my own. I'm climbing this ladder, my head in the clouds. I hope that it matters. few more songs. Sure.
We gotta get to a higher place and we gotta leave by night. Before that river takes us down, we gotta find somewhere that's dry. We gotta run like we never run, or we gonna lose the light. We don't get to a higher place and find somebody who can help somebody, might need nobody no more. Out. I was up all night making up my mind, but now I got my doubts. I got my eye on the waterline, just trying to keep my sense of humor. But if we don't get to a higher place and find somebody who can help, somebody might need nobody no more. And I hope we all arrive together. We gotta get to a higher place if we want to survive the weather. My best kiss, she gave it back again. When I add up what I've left behind, I don't wanna lose no more. But if we don't get to a higher place and find somebody who can help somebody, might be nobody no more. Get to a higher place, and I hope we all arrive together. We gotta get to a higher place if we want to survive. If we want to survive. The weather now.
We got a few more here. to Meatloaf for reaching out last week after our Bat Out of Hell cover. Much appreciated, Meatloaf. Thank you. You flatter us.
It was raining hard in Frisco. I needed one more fare to make my night. A lady up ahead waved and flagged me down. She got in at the light. Where you going to, my lady blue? It's a shame you ruined your gown in the rain. She just looked out her window and said, 16 Parkside Lane. Something about her was familiar. I could swear I'd seen that face before. But she said, I'm sure you're mistaken. And she didn't say anything more. It took a while, but she looked in the mirror. And she glanced at the license for my name. A smile seemed to come to her slowly. It was a sad smile, just the same. And she said, how are you, Harry? I said, how are you, Sue? Through the too many miles and the too little smiles, I still remember you. It was somewhere in a fairy tale. I used to drive her home in my car. We learned about love in the back of a Dodge. The lessons hadn't gone too far. See, she was gonna be an actress,
These chords are wrong.
and I was gonna learn to fly. She took off to find the footlights. I took off to find the sky.
All right, it's Mike Ryan night. We got a few more, then we'll lock it down. What do we got here? It's Mike Ryan night. We're going to go a bit over. Today's Mike Ryan's birthday, if you haven't had the privilege. Something to look forward to.
You smile at me, I will understand, 'cause that is something Everybody, where they know that in the same language now. I can see by your coat, my friend, you're from the other side. Can I ask you one thing, my friend? Who won your war? Who won your war? Wooden ships on the water, very free, easy, you know the way it's supposed to be. Silver creatures on the shoreline, let us be talking about very free and easy. Can I have some of your purple berries? Yes, I've been eating them for 6 or 7 weeks now. Haven't got sick once. Probably keep us both alive. Wooden ships on the water, very free and easy, you know the way it's supposed to be. Silver teachers on the shoreline, let us be talking very free and easy. And it's a fair wind sweeping south over my shoulder now. I guess I'll set a course and go.
And we just have word in tonight, it's Mike Ryan's birthday. Happy birthday, Mike Ryan. I take requests here. I've run out of songs I've planned. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. That was great. I was about to do a really depressing song, and that's got two very, at least melodically, upbeat songs. So let me try this here. First, we got the Cheers theme song requested. I'm not gonna look it up, but I'm pretty sure I know most of the first verse. I do know the end of the second verse. Let me just look it up.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you got. Taking a break from all your worries sure might help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? All those nights when you got no lights, the check is in the mail, and your little angel hung a cat up by its tail, and your third fiance didn't show. Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see troubles are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name. Roll out of bed, Mr. Coffee's dead. Morning's looking bright, and your shrink ran off to Europe and didn't even write. And your husband wants to be a girl. Be glad there's one place in the world where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows
right, this one's for Chad. I'm just going to look this up. I don't want to do it wrong. Four. That's right.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? Let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. Someone will come running, and I know, take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. Let the sun come streaming in, you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around, you will be found. You will be found.
Some minors in here. I don't know those.
Even when the dark comes crashing through, you're gonna need a friend to carry you. When you're broken on the ground, you will be found. Let the sun come streaming in, you reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found.
It's like half the song. Mike Ryan, happy birthday. Last song tonight. Sit down for this one. I was young when I left home, and I've been out rambling round, and I never wrote a letter to my home, to my home. Lord, 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 I never wrote a letter to my home. Jumped the train on the tracks, but the train gone will be back. You could hear that whistle blow 100 miles, 100 miles. Hear that whistle blow 100 miles. Used to say to Ma sometimes, when we see him riding blind, gonna make me a home out in the wind, in the wind. Lord, 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 gonna make me a home out in the wind. I don't like it in the wind. It can't get me home again. I can't get home now this way. This away, honey baby. Lord, 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 I can't get home now this away.
I was young when I left home, and I've been on rambling round, and I never wrote a letter to my home.
Sorry, it's not tuned. All right, good night, friends. Happy birthday, Mike Ryan.